The NBA playoffs are going to be coming up, and it's going to be crazy. What's up, guys? Newsome Premier back with another video. New name, new, slate for Newsome Premier videos. And we are going to talk about the NBA playoffs coming up on April 18th. The play-ins do start today. I'm going to talk about, my contenders in each respective division. And, let's just get into it right now. So when we look at the West, we all know what the top guys are, top teams. OKC, San Antonio, the Lakers, the Houston Rockets, the Denver Nuggets, Minnesota Timberwolves are in the, another tier in terms of those teams, but they're amazing as well. By the way, before we proceed with this video, please remember to hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you guys know when I'm going to be posting a new video here on Newsome Premier. When we look at this West Conference, it is stacked. I mean, I do think OKC is going to be, representing the West. Shea is one of the best players in the 2020s decade. Truthfully, the best Oklahoma City Thunder player. Probably going to lead them to 2 championships in a row, which is insane. Also have Chet Holmgren, who's really good. Lou Dort is pretty good. J-Dub, Jalen Williams is pretty good. And they're just a really, really elite team in terms of offensively, defensively, coaching. They have it every single part of the basketball. San Antonio is pretty good. Victor Wembanyama has the talent to be a top 10 NBA player when it's all said and done for his career. He's only 23 years old. He's a 7'4" big who's just so versatile. I also do like Dylan Harper, but I just don't think the Spurs are ready yet again after the Tim Duncan era. When we look at, the 3rd through 5th seed, I do like Denver's chances more than, a lot of people give him credit for, just because Jamal Murray's having a career year and Nikola Jokic is just the best player of the 2020s decade and can be a top 10 NBA player of all time as well. And you kind of just know a team's a contender when you see them. And when you just look at the Nuggets roster and you watch their games, you already know what they're going to be doing. The Nuggets are incredible as well. Also, we have the teams like Houston, Los Angeles. These are pretty good teams as well. The Lakers, aren't benefiting of losing Luka Doncic right now. They will figure it out, though, 100%, because this team has LeBron James and J.J. Redick as their coach. When you look at the Rockets, Alperen Sengun, Kevin Durant, really good roster. This is the team that's really talented as well. And when you look at the bottom of the West, you have Portland, you have Phoenix, teams that are in the play-ins, but you don't really have expectations for. But, overall, the West is the better conference, in my opinion. Now, when we look at the Eastern Conference, we all know the top 3 teams in that division is Detroit, Boston, and New York. Obviously, Boston is coming off of a chip in 2023, 2024. Also, they just got Jason Tatum back about a few months ago. They also have Jaylen Brown. They also have Anthony Simons, which is a pretty good piece. I do think they're solid as well, and I do think they are going to represent for the East. This team is just so amazing. They're probably going to have a chance to get their 19th ring at this point. When we look at Detroit, I'm kind of out on Detroit. I do think that this team is insane. Cade Cunningham, Jalen Duren, Asar Thompson brothers, but they're just, they haven't had experience in the past that makes me think that they're ready to compete in the big games. Also, when we go down, look at the Knicks. I'm just not sold on the Knicks. They've proved me wrong multiple times that they're just not a championship contender team. When we look at team like the Raptors or the Hawks, the Cavaliers, these are the teams that are pretty good, but I don't see them making a run. I like what Toronto has over there with Scotty Barnes and Jakob Poeltl and Also, some of the role players that they have as well. I also do like RJ Barrett quite a bit, even though he's not the same. When you look at a team like the Hawks, the Hawks are pretty solid. I like Jalen Johnson, Dyson Daniels as well. I just think again they just don't have the playoff experience as other teams in the East do, like Cleveland. Cleveland, I think, is very solid as well. They won 60 games last year, won over 46 this year. I love Donovan Mitchell as one of the most underrated Hall of Famers that are still in the league that can possibly be a first ballot Hall of Famer. James Harden is James Harden. Evan Mobley had Defensive Players of the Years under his belt, and this is a team that can compete, but just not good enough, honestly. But I do like the team nonetheless. Overall, this East is pretty okay. Orlando's alright. I like Paolo Banchero and I like Franz Wagner, but they're nothing crazy. Philadelphia just hasn't shown it yet as a team that they can compete as well. I do like some of these other teams like towards the bottom that, I like Miami, I like Charlotte, but these aren't teams that are going to make waves throughout the NBA. So these teams are okay, but overall the East is significantly worse than the West. The East has really good top power with OKC and Detroit, but honestly like the OKC San Antonio top two punch. But we'll see. We're going to see some of the series. We're going to see Cavs playing Toronto. We're going to see the Knicks playing the Hawks. We're going to see the Lakers playing Houston. It's going to be a very fun playoffs, and I can't wait to witness it, honestly. And we're just going to see what transpires. Hopefully, I can talk about a series. I could talk about a series coming up soon, but kind of just get busy. But I mean, the NBA is very fun to talk about. So when you ever get a chance to talk about NBA with your fans or whatnot, it is very fun. It is very interesting, and it does get heated. But that's the virtue of basketball. You get to have heated debates, heated takes, and it's just overall so fun to talk about and cover. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you did. I hope you guys, are gonna be excited as well watching this NBA playoffs as well. And hopefully I can, talk to you guys about it at some point. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm out. Preach. Listen to Jesus. Pray. I'm out. Peace.